What's going on, everybody? Good evening and welcome to a late night chill stream. We're going to be here for an hour or two. We're going to be chilling out and watching some epic rap battles of history. We're going to be starting with the latest one and then starting from season 1. And hopefully we'll have a good time. You know, we'll see. Give me 1 minute, I'll be right with everybody. Oh, hey, Riolu, Chaz, good to see you guys. Be right back. What is it working? Okay, there it is. What's going on, you guys? Good to see you. Welcome to, again, a late night chill stream. I just kind of went over everything. But I've been kind of getting this set up a little bit. We're going to be here for an hour or two, just chilling out tonight, watching some epic rap battles of history. If you guys don't know what this is, you've probably been living under a rock, or you haven't had internet for the last 8-ish years. Epic rap battles of history takes historic characters, fictional characters, popular characters, real-life characters, and pits them against each other in like-minded situations. And there's usually some sort of relation or relevance to each character. So it's actually kind of awesome. So here's the game plan. Number one, if you're watching this as a video on YouTube, let me just say straight out. I apologize if this is not as entertaining as other YouTubers reacting to ERB, and I'll tell you why. Because I've seen and rewatched pretty much every single ERB up into Jacques Cousteau versus Steve Irwin over the last 8 years. So this isn't exactly a reaction video. It will be for the first part because I've seen, or I haven't seen this newest one, but after that, I pretty much know every bar for the most part. So just a heads up. But this is more of a chill stream. It's not a reaction. So if you guys get up in arms about that, just forgive me for it, okay? So with that said, oh hey, Floydcraft, good to see you. Darth Vader versus Adolf Hitler, begin. With that said, a big shout out to Epiclloyd and Nice Peter. These guys have been doing this work for God knows how long. They put so much into it. They're such a great team, and it's just fantastic what these guys can do with the costume work, the photography, the cinematography, the sound, the rhythm, the beat. It's fantastic, and it's all for free. I mean, you don't have to pay to watch any of this, you know? So anyway, we're going to jump into it. We're going to watch Jacques Cousteau versus Steve Irwin. I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully it's good. Bear with me on the audio. And hopefully we can have a good time tonight. So let's see. This won't be too loud.
Epic rap battles of history. Jacques Cousteau versus Steve Irwin.
Jacques Cousteau, into speed flow. Invented scuba, captain the Calypso. Palm d'Or winning documenter of the ocean. Ready to battle a desperate, sweaty soul. You're still being soft, you get on my nerve. You're the only manatee I don't want to conserve. My life aquatic was adventure and beauty. I'm so cool, Bill Murray played me in the movie. I have Oscars, you're in Dr. Doolittle too. So run back home to your daddy's zoo. And just to be clear, cause I'm no veterinarian. Were you killed by a fish kid pet at the aquarium? Holy smokes, what a place
Snap.
to go.
Okay, hold on. Jacques Cousteau, I knew the name from somewhere. It was the character depicted in A Life Aquatic, because you mentioned Bill Murray, so I'm a little vague on the character here. I don't know a whole lot about him. But, okay, you guys give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Sorry. Real quick, family matter. Whoops. Okay, maybe not. Anyway, carrying on. There's a Joey in the back. I think that's Joey. baby kangaroo.
For a blow that loud, you better run, you better take cover, cause crikey, I'm going from croc to Jacques Cousteau. Have a look at this salty fella, his face looks like it's made of pure leather. Look out, he's got the body of a naked mole rat. He's cranky cause he has to wear a Papa Smurf hat. I'm a wild man, you're a sub dude. The only crocs you could handle are some slip-on shoes.
Dude.
Crikey, you're such a boring guy, you could make a whole show about the ocean dry. But with the Sheilas you sure had fun, your mistress was as young as your firstborn son. You
Damn.
never step to the wildlife defender, embrace your French nature and quietly surrender.
Talk about sons, better watch what you say now. You almost turned yours into Outback mistake.
Would you rather talk
Ouch.
about your brother? Oh boy! Naughty, naughty, naughty! Oi, oi, oi!
Enough of your antics and madness. Contain yourself, like my underwater breathing apparatus. You're a joke of a bloke in a tacky romper. Go grope a dope rope, crocodile humper. It's a type of snail recently discovered and named after you. I'll eat them with butter. Hey, the bush league kangaroo. Holmes and D, I'm crocodile done with you.
What are you
Oh,
doing, fella? Hang on a minute. Like a joey in a pouch, this ain't quite finished. Take a look how destructive your old films are. Silent World, more like Silent World Star. If you want to count fish, please take the reef for. Don't go throwing C4 on the seafloor. I'm the gold medal rhymer on the podium, cleaning you up like a Jacques Cousteau. I'm the nature's
Nice.
greatest conservationist. When I rock the mic, I'm dangerous. So go back down under with your crew. I just blew through you like a didgeridoo.
Whole wall. Holster.
I don't know. I gotta give this to Jacques Cousteau, because that line about crocodile D, because I'm done with you, or yeah, crocodile. Anyway, to that effect, I gotta give that to Jacques Cousteau. I mean, as much as I like Irwin, Cousteau actually I don't know. He had a lot of fact bombs on there, but Irwin had a lot of wordplay, and that Joey line was funny too. So I'm gonna give it to Jacques Cousteau. That was pretty awesome. Jacques Cousteau is actually a French oceanographer. Bill Murray's movie is a spoof of Cousteau's life. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. I did watch Life Aquatic though. It's a pretty good movie. Long time ago. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna give this one to Cousteau. That was pretty awesome actually. Okay, now I didn't have all this lined up. Let's see. Bear with me here. Let's go. We're gonna start at season 1, episode 1. Hopefully that was lined out right. Yep. Nope. There we go. John Lennon versus Bill O'Reilly.
Epic rap battles of history. John Lennon versus Bill O'Reilly.
Hey, Pro Dude, how you doing?
You're making my ears bleed. You need a muzzle. Why you pissed off all the time? Didn't your mom give you a cuddle? You're the type of guy who could die of a heart attack just in the shower. You need to chill out for a minute.
Hey, Frost. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you.
Every time I watch your show,
These have been going on for a while. Yeah, a long time.
like a shit I took. High on LSD. I'm John Lennon. I'm a legend. I can see through all your tricks. I wonder how much George Bush paid you to suck his dick. You
God.
Long hair, living in your yellow submarine. We're about to get sunk by the right-wing political machine. Stop your presses, Lennon. You call me Mr. Bill O'Reilly. When it comes to squashing limeys, I come recommended highly. You're weak. Between you and me, there's no comparison. I'll beat you so bad you weep
Computer
gently
science.
like
Yeah.
George
That's what I'm working
Paul
towards.
McCartney's bitch with his talent than Ringo, and I'd rather suck George Bush's dick than Yoko Ono.
God, that
Can't buy me
line.
love, but I'll kick your ass for free. I'll take Maxwell's silver hammer and give you a lobotomy. I'm tired of how you scheme to stir the people up. Why don't you just take a vacation and shut the fuck up?
Cause I'm evil, hard black, and then Don Cheadle. $10,000 shoes I used to stomp out a beetle. Don't tell me to shut the fuck up, that's how I survive. Now here's Sting. What? Fuck it, we'll do it live!
Who won? Who's next? You decide. Epic rap battles of history.
RTX 3090? That'd be cool. He does look like Saul from Breaking Bad. That was pretty much Bill O'Reilly though, man. The Bill O'Reilly dude is weird. And they mentioned the right-wing political machine. Yeah, that's a heck of a thing. Alright, next up, Darth Vader versus Hitler. These earlier ERBs, unfortunately, some of them didn't have the words. I think Darth Vader does. Like, this was the first one to actually use the captions.
Epic rap battles of history. Darth Vader versus Adolf Hitler! Begin!
I am Adolf Hitler, command of the Third Reich. Little known fact.
Also, Dobanzinai.
You are Vader, with your little boots and cape and helmet to cover up that burnt-ass face. You have the Force to move objects. I am a Force truly evil. Even went back in time and turned you back as the prequel. Cause look at you, you're not even a real person. I preferred you in Spaceballs, the Rick Moranis
You
version.
can't rhyme against the dark side of the Force, why even bother? So many dudes been with your mom, who even knows if I'm your father?
Damn.
You're a pissed off little prick with a Napoleon dick. You call that a mustache? I call that dirty Sanchez on your lip.
The
You
moonwalk.
bitch. Let me remind you who you're messing with. Everything that you did, I'm the motherfucker who invented it. I'm the original Dark Lord. You're like the sorcerer's apprentice. My stormtroopers make yours look like someone took a piece of shit and cloned
You
it.
stink, Vader. Your star smells something sour. You need to wash
Master
up your
Chief
hiss
versus
step in
Sparta?
the shower. I'll turn
We could
all
do
your
that.
friends against you. Just my speeches breed haters, but your
Hey, you know what? If we want to do requests, we can do requests. Like we don't have to go linear here.
Robot ball. Now take a step back and let me freeze yours off. A little carbonite bath for your goose stepping ass. We'll call my homeboy in Israel. See who got the last laugh. Who won? Who's next? You decide.
Okay, all of these go to Darth Vader. All of them. Every single one. Adolf Hitler does really well, but it's all Darth Vader, man. He seriously, he bitch slaps Adolf over and over and over in all of these. So, yeah, that's totally Darth Vader. Okay, where is, here we go. MC versus Leonidas. This one's actually really good. Leonidas's flow in these, it feels a little off, but still really good.
Show this patty up and saw who's the hardest. The biggest mistake that you've ever made. I'll toss you like a frag grenade. I'll stomp you in the face with my sandals and rage, and tonight we shall rhyme in the shade. You puny feather fat nerd, a computer.
This line reminded me of Robin Williams and some of his stand-up. God rest him. This upcoming line, Robin Williams was all over the stage on this, and it was funny as hell because he mixed it in with a Twitter bit, and it was funny as hell. If you ever want to see it, it's Weapons of Self-Destruction. I think that's what it was called.
Jerking up the games, giving themselves first-person shooters. Your armor's hard, but my abs are harder. You're in my hood now, Chief. This is Sparta.
Also, I'm pretty sure those abs are fake, if I remember, because I watched behind the scenes.
Not so fast. Cortana says you're Greek, so why don't you stick these lyrics up your ass?
Odd.
Monument to my sins. You're the soldier that needs you to be. Ain't no way that you could beat me. Even my initials spell MC. While you and your companions were all camping in a canyon, took a camping to your house and chose your queen my plasma cannon. They should have thrown your rhymes over the cliff because they're sickly. You will not enjoy this, but it will be over quickly.
Love the little Master Chief in the back.
I leave firepower when I'm rocking these guns, okay? You sleep with a freezer in outer space. I look you in the eyes, we get too much of a bitch to show your face.
No shirt there, Fabio Flintstone. Your whole plan got messed up by a hunchback with Down syndrome. 300 asses need a kicking.
Give more two backs and lifted.
So why don't you quit your bitching? My trigger fingers hit you.
God. I give that one MC. Totally. That was really a good MC costume too. Okay, next up, Abe Lincoln versus Chuck Norris. There is a part in this that I didn't get, and when we get to it, I'll pause it and I'll tell you about it. I had to rewatch a scene from an old movie to understand it because it didn't make any sense at first, but we'll get to it.
Lincoln versus Chuck
Score! In 65 years in the past, I won the Civil War with my beard. Now I'm here to whoop your ass. I've read up on your back. You cure cancer with your tears. Well, tell me, Chuck, how come I never sat down and cried
Damn.
Washed up has-been on TV selling total gems, and you're gonna lose this battle like you lost Return of the Dragon. I'll rip your chest hairs out, put them in my mouth. I'll squash you like I squash us out.
So, rip your chest hairs out, put them in my mouth. That was Chuck Norris versus Bruce Lee. For some reason, he had his chest hair. And I just vaguely saw that scene the other day, and I was like, what the hell? It was weird, man.
I never told a lie, and I won't start now. You're a horse with a limp, I'll put you down.
This isn't
Ouch.
for punk. I'd suggest retreating, for I invented rap music when my heart started beating. Chuck Norris doesn't battle, he just allows you to lose. My raps will blow your mind like a verbal John Wilkes.
I've got my face on the side of a mountain. You voted for John McCain. I've got a bucket full of my head, and I'm about to make it rain. You block bullets with your beard. I catch them with my skull. I make fun of Walker, Texas Ranger, but I've never even seen that show.
I am Chuck fucking Norris. I've spread more blood and gore than 40 score of your puny civil wars, bitch. I split the Union with a roundhouse kick. I wear a black belt on the beard that I grow on my dick. I attack sharks when I smell them bleed. I don't go swimming. Water just wants to be around me. My fists make the speed of light wish that it was faster. You may have
Hey, Sidescape.
Chuck is everyone's faster.
I think they took Chuck Norris a little too far here. It kind of lost me there at the end when I first saw this. But Epiclloyd did a really good Chuck Norris. And of course, Nice Peter has shown up as Abe Lincoln in numerous other ERBs. So he did a great job as well. You guys give me a minute. I'm going to make a quick edit here, because I just realized you guys can't see the lyrics. And if you don't know what we're looking at, how are you going to know what's going on? So bear with me real quick. They also changed all of this software up on me. I'm not sure. What, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. It won't let me edit anything. Okay, that's alright. We're just going to carry on. I'm not going to stop the thing here. But okay. Next up. Yes, I am using Streamlabs OBS, and it is messing up on me. Okay. This next one. Sarah Palin versus Lady Gaga. Let me just say this. Who played her? Who played Sarah Palin? Lisa Nova. Lisa Nova is a very attractive lady. And this Sarah Palin, to me, is a lot better looking than the normal Sarah Palin. And Sarah Palin's kind of a MILF. So, yeah, this one, she did a great job on this one. And of course, Nice Peter plays Lady Gaga. To hilarity. We're going to be starting on the new update. I lost my mind today on it. I'm about to. It's really weird.
Sarah Palin versus Lady Gaga.
Oh boy, look what we have here! A transvestite with a keyboard trying to be freaking here! Your voice sounds like a rooster having sex with a frog. They put a lot of lipstick on you, but you still look like a dog. Put down that teacup, honey, go put on some pants and stop letting little monsters teach you how to dance in. You may be Gaga, but you ain't a lady at all. I've seen those outfits you've been wearing, that takes big balls.
I think I'd rather elect a Smurf than vote for you. Governor of Alaska? That's like the principal of a home school.
It's a very valid point. Alaska, the population, kind of small. I mean, not real small, but kind of small. So, what, governorship can't be, it is demanding, but it can't be that demanding compared to some other states. I'm probably going to get some comments about that.
You are the sum of everything I despise. We're the most dysfunctional family since the Jackson fucking 5. Just
Damn,
me. Your
that line.
Minutes of fame came and went. Go back to your igloo. Spend some time with your kids before they're pregnant. Your
Ouch.
little body couldn't even handle what I do. I think the truth is, Sarah, my music just scares you.
Your music doesn't scare me. I'm a mother of 5. I killed moose with my bare hands before you were alive. Everything you do is just a rerun of Madonna. Your fans are in a frenzy like a bunch of geek piranhas.
That's another valid point. Rerun of Madonna. Lady Gaga's been known to cause a bit of controversy with her outfits and all kinds of stuff. Madonna did the same thing. Then again, so did kind of Britney Spears and Miley Cyrus and pretty much every other self-titled pop queen that there is. Boy, I might get some comments. I'm just saying, I might get some comments. But, I mean, it's the truth. I mean, really, when you look at it, pop queens throughout history, I mean, Madonna kind of set the standard in a way, but everything after her, they had their, it kind of helped them. But, I don't know. I digress.
More intelligent than you when I
Gilf.
fart.
Yeah,
I
very
wonder
true.
If you
Gilf.
even know how to spell the word art. You don't belong in politics, you belong in a hockey game. History will regret you like John McCain.
Okay, I forgot about that. That does not age well since McCain's death. Ouch. Just straight up ouch. I'm not gonna give any opinions on John McCain, but needless to say, he's a man that passed away. Baseline, that's enough to show, ouch. Okay, anyway, moving on. Hulk Hogan versus Macho Man. This was funny.
Kim Jong-il versus Hulk Hogan!
The name Kim Jong, I got a license to ill. Make you swallow my rhymes like a steroids pill. Your body looks like a spray tan banana with a rose mustache and a wag bandana.
The outfit.
Bitch, I'll suplex you by your freaking dick hair. Your whole family's a bunch of Barbies, dude. You want beef? Eat this Korean barbecue.
You got a ringside seat to your own SmackDown, brother. You look like Sonic the Hedgehog's mother. You're a freak, a phony, a rice-a-roni jabroni. I'm gonna bounce you like a check for my alimony.
Rice-a-roni jabroni. I can't. Oh God, it's a little racially charged, but holy hell.
Come on, dude. All the little hosters know. I'll hang you from the ropes like a South Park puppet show. I'll choke hold you hostage like Laura Ling. Brother, I'll leg drop your ass back to Beijing.
Beijing is in China, you blonde asshole. I'm a god amongst men. You're a suburban commando. North Korea, bitch. Let me give you a tour. By the way, your wife says my dick is bigger than yours.
Ouch. Okay. Quick note, reference to the Suburban Commando 80s, late 80s, early 90s movie that Hulk Hogan was in, right before his career kind of, went down. Hey, Cat, good to see you. Let me tell you something, brother. I'm going to bounce you like a check for my alimony.
Hulk Hogan goes down. I don't know if he can finish the battle.
This Macho Man, though?
He's reaching for the ropes. It's Macho Man versus
Ooh, yeah, it's about to get real. Watch me snap into a Slim Jim Kim Jong-il. I don't like dead little bitches with glasses. But when midgets step up, I stomp midget asses. Macho Man, there is no equal. So spend less time rapping and start feeding you people. Punk, I'll elbow drop your whole nation on behalf of the entire World Wrestling Federation. Ooh.
World Wrestling Federation, no longer Federation. World Wrestling, WWE. What does E stand for anyway? Enterprise? I forget. Anyway, I don't watch WWE that much anyway, so not anymore anyway. By the way, they redid this. What? WWE Entertainment. Yeah, good call. I don't know. My brain left it. Hey, Edgar. Evening. How you doing? So, Epiclloyd is Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. I'm going to give this to Macho Man. Because it's Macho Man. And he's macho, man. Personally, I want to be a nacho man, but that's just me. Alright. Next up, you guys probably can't see the playlist, but again, all these have been played through. But I love them. I hope you guys are loving it. I hope you're enjoying it. Hopefully you're having a good night. If you're watching this as a video, I hope you're enjoying it. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. You can also follow on Twitch, which we are currently live on as well. I was going to stream a game tonight, but I decided to just do a chill stream and chill out with some ERB tonight. So, anyway, moving on. Next up, we're also doing requests. If you guys want to see one, let me know, and I'll queue it up. Other than that, we're just kind of moving through the timeline. All right. Next up, Justin Bieber versus Beethoven. This one's pretty damn funny.
Epic rap battles of history! Justin Bieber! Versus Ludwig von Beethoven! Begin!
Look what the cat dragged back from the dead. Man, it looks like Chewbacca wiped his ass on your head. I'm the next Michael Jackson. You smell like Betty White. Here's some aspirin. You're catching Bieber fever tonight. Because my voice is incredible and your music is terrible. Who even listens to classical anyway? Even Elise wants to do me. And now that you're right next to me, I can understand why they use the dog to play you in the movie.
Okay, so Beethoven, quick reference to the Beethoven family movies. He was a dog. They made like 5 or 6 films. I think they're actually still making them, surprisingly. It was a good movie when it first came out, but over time, no, not so much. Elise. I have no idea who Elise is. I wish I did. I have heard that name over and over. I'm guessing some sort of reference to pop culture. And also, this video was obviously made before Bieber went all ghetto-ass white boy. And he doesn't wear a shirt half the time. And he wears a chain. And, you know, but all that. Actually, I think he's moved on from that as well. I think he's actually wearing clothes nowadays. Could be wrong.
Sit down, son, and let me give you a music lesson. Ask Bach, I've got
more cock than Smith & Wesson.
Never say never, you'll never be forgetting. I crafted masterpieces that will last throughout the ages. Your music gets you bitches on your Facebook page. I'm committing verbal murder in the major 3rd degree. My name is Beethoven, motherfucker, maybe you heard of me. Not the St. Bernard version, I'm the real OG. You wanna trade blows? You can't even hit puberty.
Damn.
Kardashian in my bed backstage. When's the last time your music got anybody play?
I love that. Because it's like, oh yeah? Ah.
Got a concert in 5, so there's not much time left. What else can I say? Your own music made you deaf.
I would smack you, but in Germany we don't hit little girls.
Ouch.
I'm glad I'm deaf so I can't hear that piece of shit in my world. There's a crowd of millions waiting to hear my symphonies. You want to be a little white usher? Here, show them to their seats.
Damn.
Who won? Who's there?
I'm giving this one to Beethoven. Not really because of the bars or the lyrics or anything, but the costume alone, he looks pissed off. Okay, he looks pissed off, but I'm definitely giving it to Beethoven. Hey Xylo, the fuck are you going back to old vids for? Well, because we're working our way through the seasons, my friend. And I love these things, so it's a really cool way to chill out for the night. Okay, so OReilly wanted to do Batman versus Sherlock Holmes. I will do this one, but take note. I was not the biggest fan of this one. And I'll say why, because I'm a bit biased. Because you guys know me, I'm a big DC fanboy. And while they did an okay job with Batman, they did a better job with Robin. I think I love Nice Peter, but I'm a critic when it comes to him in a Batman suit. It's just, you know. Anyway, okay, let's see. Let's see, where is it? There it is.
Sherlock Holmes!
It's just cringeworthy, man.
Dork, you look like a duck. I had Alfred read your books. He told me they suck. I'll crush your British nuts until they're bangers and mash. I've seen better detective work in Tango and Cash. You jump, I kick punks like you off the streets. While you and Velma here solving Scooby-Doo mysteries. Nothing makes me laugh, but I bet your raps can. So bring it on, bitch. I'm Batman.
I once met a rich fellow who smelled of guano and pain. Holmes, explain. I deduce this deuce stain is Bruce Wayne. A billionaire? Yes, his wealth would allow this adversary of ours to afford the toys he needs. Thinks he has no superpowers. You want to battle bat? Bring it there. I heard he has a British butler. Good. Then he'll be used to getting served by Englishmen. You're a whack vigilante.
Golly.
Panting spud
with no skill. My sidekick's a doctor.
Because his flows are so ill. Shut up, nerds. I serve justice, so eat it. My sidekick only comes around
When he's needed.
Boy, wonder nigga, wonder how your ass got killed. Ain't harder than those hounds down in Baskerville. I'm busted with that whack rock repellent. Repeller build a snatcher building, and my dinner be chillin'. Got a secret about your homegirl Irene Adler. Back to my nest of Ben Parker splatter. I shot that fiddle with a chop of the hand. Holy Conan Doyle, let's get him. Oh, goddamn.
You're not smart. You're selfish. You endanger everyone's life. Why don't you let your boyfriend here go home to his wife?
Damn.
Nobody likes you. Not your brother, not your partner, not Scotland Yard. You'll die alone with no friends except that needle in your arm.
This mustn't register on an
I
emotion.
love this.
First, exploit childhood tragedy. Then gesture with pipe. Watson finishes punchline. Next, acknowledge compliment. Conclude with killer catchphrase.
I believe your parents' homicide is why you mask your face. You're shamed and traumatized and haunted by the vast disgrace of watching like a passive waste as mama died and daddy was dispatched with haste.
Holmes, you've cracked the case.
You're a batshit crazy basket case.
Bloody good rhymes.
I've got tons. Dissing these
Tons.
dynamic douchebags was elementary, my dear Watson.
Hold on! Who's that? Unison!
Sherlock definitely won that round. Okay, who else? Florence wanted to do Dr. Seuss versus Shakespeare. I am down for that for sure. And then Sidescape wanted Santa versus Snoop Dogg. That was epic. Well, obviously ERB. Xylo, I bet Let's Watch Doing Your Mom? Xylo, I'm not sure how to respond to that. That may be a funny or very derogatory. I am not sure. Let's watch PS2 trailers. Title doesn't say PS2 trailers. Moving on. Okay, so we're doing... Florence Craft wanted to do Zeus versus Shakespeare. Dr. Seuss versus Shakespeare. Where was... Ah, here we go. I'm leaning towards Seuss on this one. I'll tell you what at the end.
Dr. Seuss! Was it?
Come bite my thumb, I hope you know the stakes. I'll put a slug between your shoulder blades, then ask what light through yonder poser breaks. I have been iambic on that assy bastard. My rhyme's a classic. Your crap is drafted by kindergartner high on acid.
It's true. It's true.
Soldier boy who has no swag and no gonads. Egads, it's so sad. And to top it off, you're not a doctor. I've never seen a softer author. You crook, you. I bet you wrote the Twilight books too.
Ouch. Zeus? I mean, Zeus? Zeus.
Would I, could I, on a boat. Read any of the boring ass plays you wrote. Even Horton doesn't want to hear you. And City Lou Who is afraid to go near you. You bore people to death.
Here lies your
You
readership.
look like the Eddie Macbeth. I entertain a child of any age. You gotta translate what you said on the opposite page. How you gonna battle with a cat in the hat? Little kids get scared when I step on the mat. Think your ruffle neck ass gonna rap to that? I got a best-selling book about me coming back.
You know, I gotta admit, personally, I never really got into the whole Cat in the Hat thing. I don't know why. I only know like the famous lines like green eggs and ham and stuff like that, but Cat in the Hat, I never personally got into it. So that wasn't a whole lot for me there.
I'm switching on my style like the Beatles with my pieces. Each is such a wonder with a plethora of features. You're pathetically predictable. You're thinking doom binding through the trisyllabic meter and some ghetto mummy.
He goes off.
The bar is the building, it's a castle, I'm a boss. Better parliament, a positive, I'm killing it, I'm iller than the plague. And never caught a cholera, a balla balla on some cricket bowl of business while you're sitting in the bleachers.
That was awesome. Hey, Contumacious Gaming. Cool name. He speaks the language of the gods. Cue Epiclloyd.
You do. Yes, you rap fast, it's true. Now let's see how you rap versus things 1 and 2.
Yo, you may have wrote the script, but now we're running the show. You can take your fancy words and send them back home to your mama. Break a foot off in your ass with our feety pajamas. Then we'll cook you up and eat you with some ham and green eggs. We'll break off with your leg, make no mistake. We in the rain, all the time ends well. When we bust out a game, you getting up stage, Bill. Yo, you just got played.
Things 1 and two remind me of serious heroin addicts that have lost their damn minds. The footsie pajamas, the big ass bling clock, and the hair. It's hilarious. Fat spins. Oh, it's a video. Okay, cool. All right, well now I understand. Okay, so this was totally for me, Dr. Zeus, because this dude didn't speak a damn word. Although technically his character spoke through him, so I guess that's true too. But he pretty much did the whole battle without saying an actual word. So, kind of funny. All right, next up was Sidescape wanted Santa versus Snoop Dogg. I'm totally there for that. Okay, Snoop Dogg. That was up. There it is. Hey, Stanime, how you doing?
Moses! Was it Santa Claus? Sweet robes, orbit one too many days in the sun. Stop preaching, homie. Teach your flock to cover some fun.
Doing good, doing good.
Every year, man, I represent cheer. You represent sandals and a scraggly beard. I'm from the North Pole, that's why my rhymes are so cold. I spit diamonds, but I'm serving up some fresh coal. You been a naughty boy, you brought a plague of frogs. You best arrest yourself, you broke the whole law. Or was it something in Rule 6 I didn't understand? My list says killed Egyptian dude, buried him in sand. I read your book, you got a strict religion. No bacon, but mandatory circumcision. I'm a jolly bowl of jelly, giving holiday presents, but all the chosen people ever get for Christmas is jealous.
Damn. But man, seriously, big shout out to Epiclloyd playing these three elves, doing it down on his knees. Pretty funny.
When I was high upon the mountain, God revealed the truths of the earth, but he never mentioned a fat-ass Papa Smurf. It takes 9 reindeers to haul your fat ass. You took the price out of Christmas and just added more mass. You need to stop breaking the houses and creeping and peeping on naughty kids while they sleeping, and keep your hands off my stocking. Don't you ho-ho me, I split your ass in half like I did the Red Sea. You ain't a saint, you a slaver like a pharaoh in the snow. Stop with the unpaid labor and let my little people go.
Let's turn your brains to mush.
I think you need to stop smoking all that burning bush.
Damn.
Magical workers, man.
We hang with reindeer.
Yo, here's a GPS.
Who gets lost for 40 years?
You're a glorified secretary, so write this down.
We got these nuts.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
So much drama in the Israel BC. It's kinda hard talking directly to the GO single D. Hand me my chisel, I got a new command missile for y'all. Thou shalt not let children sit on a grown man's lap at the mall. I'll beat you 10 times before the bread can rise, you dummy, and walk off into the land of my milk and honeys.
Milk and honeys. Those dancers were awesome too. Very nice. Hey, also big shout out to Logan Stewart for the sub. Thank you, buddy. Glad to have you. All right. I'm giving that to Santa, mainly because of Epiclloyd. Those elves were funny. Who gets lost for 40 years? Of course, those were the days before GPS, so you know. All right, where are we moving on to now? We were at. When did we finish? Okay, we're at Einstein versus Hawking. Einstein versus Hawking. And again, if you guys got a request, just put it up. Other than that, we're just working our way through it. I love this one. When I first watched this and I heard that, I was like, holy shit, they're going low blows in this. And I'll admit, I've used that line before with a friend of mine. He actually hurt his leg, so he was kind of in a wheelchair for a few weeks. And I was like, hey, dude, you need to see? Oh, you write your own. Laughed our asses off.
What's with your voice? I can't freaking tell. You sound like Barney. Having sex with the speak and spell. I'll school you anywhere, MIT to Oxford. All your fans will be like, that was Harvard. I'm as dope as 2 rappers. You better be scared, cause that means Albert E equals
MC squared. Great line.
What you're messing with here, boy. I got 12-inch rims on my chair, that's how I roll, y'all. You look like someone glued a mustache on a troll.
Historical picture of Einstein sticking out his tongue.
Your little pea brain against this kind of mind. I'm the best on the Snoop Dogg science. I'll be dropping that. Apples on
giant whose shoulders you'd have stood on if you could stand. I'll give you a brief history of pain with the back of my hand. You can't destroy matter or me. For serious, ripping holes in you bigger than the hole in your black hole theory was.
Ouch.
There are 10 million, 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 million particles in the universe that we can observe. Your mama took the ugly ones and put them into one nerd. You wanna bring the heat with the mushroom cloud you're making. I'm about to big raps from scratch like Carl Sagan. And while it's true that my work is based on you, I'm a supercomputer. You're like a TI-82.
Okay, so couple of notes. Number one, a big shout out to Nice Peter on his Stephen Hawking, because if I remember right, it was not easy for him to sit in that chair and get all of that reaction with his face without moving. So he tried to get all the expression he could out of his eyes. So a big shout out to him on that. And that whole TI-82 line, an old computing system called, I think it was actually converted into a calculator, one thing. It was either a TI-80 or a TI-82, but they called it, I think it was a TI-80. They called it a trash 80. It was horrible, but TI-82 I think got upgraded later on, and it was actually pretty decent. And it became a calculus calculator? I could be wrong, but anyway, moving on. But with that said, I'm going to give that one to Einstein, because Einstein had some really good lines there. Oh, you have? Oh yeah, TI-82. Yeah, cool. Hey Bulldog, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, so that's some of it, because I'm working my way. I'm currently enrolled in some courses. I'm working my way up to, within the next few years, probably 4 to 5 years. I know that sounds like a long time for a degree, but I'm looking at enrolling online at the University of London, and there's going to be a whole history of computing, because I'm working towards computer science. Just kind of a general area, not really focused on any one thing, but just a general degree in computer science, and I'm working towards a bachelor's. Bachelor's, again, normally could take a few years, but since I'm having to do it while I work, I'm having to go course one at a time, so it's going to take me about 4 or 5 years, but that's part of my plan. So you guys wish me luck with it over the next few years. I'm going to try to do it without taking out any loans or grants if I can help it. I'm going to try to pay for it myself, because I really don't want to go into any kind of debt, because that sucks, especially nowadays. So, but I'm pretty excited about it. But anyway, okay, moving on. There are 10 million particles in the universe that we can observe. Your mama took the ugly ones and put them into one nerd. Just go to London or Joplin, Missouri. Oh, just got to London, Ohio from Joplin. Oh, dude, hell of a drive. No, dude, yeah, the ITs pay really well. Really well. And thank you, I appreciate that, Frost. So this video about the future of the universe, and it was extremely well done and interesting. That is usually part of my history when viewed on YouTube. My YouTube views is normally documentaries and science videos and stuff, so I love them. Okay, Genghis Khan versus the Easter Bunny. Most random ERB ever, and they did it because viewers wanted it, so we're gonna watch it. It's pretty funny, actually. I love this because when you listen to Nice Peter announcing, he's like, "Ah, the Easter Bunny."
The Easter Bunny.
How you gonna battle? I invented hip-hop, and my little tail swinging and my big ears flopping. The Easter Bunny, baby, I deserve to be arrogant. You ugly, rapist, poet, barbarian. Ooh, what you gonna do? You got a bucket on your head and a Fu Manchu. The Great Wall couldn't keep
Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Thank you for the good luck.
Come on, you bunny ass about to feel the wrath of Khan. Silly rabbit, you'll need more than luck. You'll I've got 2 giant ears but can't hear that you suck. I drive a Mongol horde, your army is weak. What? You're going to attack me with a posse of peeps? I'll bite off your tail and punch your teeth down your throat, then butcher your family and make a new coat.
Take it easy, baby. No need for this meanness. We should keep it peaceful, homeboy. Jesus. I give people candy. You just like to pillage. Why don't you get on my face and go back to your village?
From Poland to Korea, I ravaged the land. Now my DNA's in dudes from New York to Japan.
True.
Easter my ass, you're not in the Bible. You're a fluffy bitch mascot for Hallmark in denial.
So there was a scene earlier with him throwing an Easter egg, and you see Epiclloyd or Genghis Khan slice it almost in half. That shot must have taken more than a few takes to get, unless Epiclloyd is that trained in sword mastery, which I love the guy, but I don't think he is. So that was pretty funny. This reminds me of the Big Rock Candy Man. Oh yeah, isn't like 1 in every 40 people related to Genghis Khan? I think so, yeah. Because he he definitely, yeah, like you said, he got around. Unfortunately, forcefully so, but he definitely got around. Okay. Next up, Napoleon Bonaparte versus Napoleon Dynamite. Before we get into this, I'll be honest, I have never seen Napoleon Dynamite. Never seen Napoleon Dynamite. So I know very little about it, aside from some of the standard stuff like vote for Pedro and all that. So just a heads up. How dare you? I know, right? I lose points for that for sure. By the way, I'm also curious how many dislikes are on YouTube right now, if there are any. I did an ERB video about a month back, and I uploaded it, and then I took it down because I got close to probably 13 dislikes with the way I reacted, which is why I'm not counting this as a reaction video. So if this does get dislikes later on, so be it. I'm having fun watching this with y'all, and I hope you're having the same thing. Good luck. Thanks for streaming. Oh, cool. All right, see you later, Contumacious. Takes me a bit to say your name. You heard about Spider-Man. I know you're DC, but still, I did hear about Spider-Man. Yeah. A lot of people are blaming Marvel. A lot of people are blaming Sony. I blame the industry. That's just how it goes, unfortunately. You didn't miss much. Good to know. Oh, I gotta change that Nightbot announcement. Okay. Napoleon versus Napoleon. 0 dislikes. Oh, good to know. Hopefully it stays that way. I don't know what it was about that video. I seriously don't. It just... That's why I took it down. I was just like, oh man, I'm not having that.
Gosh, I can't believe how much of a little bitch you are. When it comes to world leaders, you like literally lower the bar. I'll rip your bones apart, Bonaparte. Turn your horse into glue. Welcome to the Battle of Waterloo Part 2. I got skills. I'll put you in a half Horatio Nelson. You're the ugliest thing that's ever failed in Russia since Boris Yeltsin. You can keep your french fries. I've got tater tots, you know them. Why don't you crawl back in your little shell? Escargot the heck home.
How dare you address war, you adolescent worm? I am French. Here I am buck-toothed nerd with a perm. I spit at you hard as the teeth of the llama, smacking your face till your lips swell up like the thunders. Doodle up some friends, you gangly freak show, before I toss you over the mountain like the dreams of Uncle Rico. This bastard's about to see how the battle can
No
be.
jokes.
After this, your buddy Pedro will be voting for me.
Why don't you freaking exile yourself in your little island and hide? Cause this is a rap roller coaster. You're not even tall enough to ride. I don't even care how many like stupid Prussians you killed. Cause to me, you're just the emperor of the lollipop guild.
Sacre bleu! T'as tout à faire sauter les plaques de gouttes. I'm going to shoot
That-
your moon boots right up your poop chute. I'll whip you so bad they'll make a virgin meringue. You're the only type of dynamite that's never going to bang.
Totally Bonaparte. Totally Bonaparte. Mainly because Epiclloyd, that French part, that had to be hard. Unless he knows French, which he might. But... J'entends hâte le faire. Or something, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Definitely giving that to Bonaparte. By the way, we are kind of moving through these quickly. I know there may be something said about that, but I'm trying to get through them. I'm trying to make headway. Just because I kind of want to make it to a certain one, and we'll get there when we get there, but I don't want to ruin anything. This one's really good. Billy Mays versus Ben Franklin. Surprise character pop-ups in here. I think this is really where it kind of first started for ERB, where they started throwing these random characters in. But it was really cool, really funny. Oh, Macho Man. Yeah, I think Macho Man was the first one.
Franklin and this shan't be pretty. Let me instruct you how we battle in the city of Philly. You couldn't sell Rick James a bag of crack. You're out of practice. My victory's more certain than death or taxes. Fact is, you're a hack. Whack QVC joke. You peddle soap that cleans bird shit from my window. I'll craft a lyrical coffin and then spit their nails in. Call me Arthur Miller's son, cause it's death of
Hey,
a
no savior.
Hi, Billy Mays here with a special TV offer. Watch me crush this bald fat.
Hold up, bro. Okay, that's cool for us.
And so your Quaker Oats. I'll shoot your rhymes down like a regimental redcoat. I'm
damn.
the bitch and leaner in home sales. You're just a lumpy pumpkin who invented the mail.
All right, now Bulldog.
But you're in for a shot when I strike you with bold from my lightning rod cock.
Stop! I protest these intolerable raps. It takes just one easy payment for me to whoop your ass. Cause I'm mint, I'm money, I'm an educated gentleman. So join or die, Bill, cause it's all about the Benjamin.
But wait, there's more!
Ah, rest in peace. Hey, Goku.
Yes, sir. Anyone out there?
58 to 2009. 10 years ago. 10 damn years ago. Man, we are getting old. Lord of the Pitch. I wanted to say I'm a bit biased in this for Benjamin Franklin, because when it comes to historical figures, Benjamin Franklin is underrated. I know he's still vastly popular and obviously a forefather, but still vastly underrated. The dude, from a personal standpoint, he was the first to really identify psoriasis, which is something I suffer from, and he talked about it in one of his diaries, or journals, I guess. He was one of the forefathers of satire, by the way. He wrote a few articles that were pure satire, and they were rated pretty hysterical. And the dude was just all over the place when it came to inventing, founding the country, medical science, just all kinds of stuff, man. Just underrated.
There who can finish this battle? Anyone?
I can.
You follow me, camera guy? Cause it's about to get furious. You're gonna love my nuts until you're bifocal curious. Your boy George chopped down trees. You couldn't break a piece of balsa. Slapped up your face, make a double chin salsa. Your style's so broke, they call you Poor Richard. It's bad enough I gotta see you every time I tip a stripper. Rich against the founding fathers, just too bad. Cause after this, America's gonna lose a dad.
Freaking belt.
Hold that! Go to time!
Okay. This works well since I normally just watch ERB before bed. Cool. I normally watch Futurama before bed, but I wanted to hang out with you guys, so that's what we're doing. Pro Dude, I still remember those commercials. Never forget. Yeah, I remember them too. Billy Mays. He was, he really was, I don't know, there was something about Billy Mays and just the way he sold things. I think because he was kind of relatable. He just had that, I think it was more of a soft sell than anything. It wasn't a hard sell. It wasn't in your face. I don't know. It's hard to describe. But yeah, he was definitely good. Okay, next up, Gandalf versus Dumbledore. I am biased against Gandalf because I love Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Well, The Hobbit more than Lord of the Rings, if I'm being honest. But he pretty much owns this battle. Bob Ross of commercials. I like it.
Gandalf! Was it?
You shall not pass! I brought fires like shadow fast! Come riddle me this, you bitch! How's your little wand gonna beat my star? I'll leave roots and flames! Touch my hand off! Touch mine Dumbledore and scorch your other hand off! You fool! You got snaked. You're not a real fighter. Death makes you die. It just makes my price bright. You're
True.
just like Gringotts. Everyone makes a deposit. We all know you've more than a bogart in your closet.
Oh, God.
Forgot to mention this day when I knocked your ass back to Gandalf the Grey. Check your status. They call me headmaster. You're nothing. Nice staff. You compensating for something? I prefer the company of wizards, and I'm proud of it. You try to win your battles with two fat hobbits. You think your hairy-toed friends are gonna harm me? Wait till they get a taste of Dumbledore's army.
DA,
Take
God.
me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. I don't give a fuck about your Order of Phoenix. I'll tie a new knot to your beard with your wrinkly balls.
Ew.
I'm the one rapper to rule them all.
Your spells are a joke. Not funny ones either. Mine's a Moria? Ha! More like mind 'em and see 'em. I'll
Ouch.
sprinkle my Patronum on your face, you little snitch. And when I'm finished, I'll apply like it's Quidditch. Whoa! Who's there? Through the door!
One thing I love about this was the slight innuendo in some of the bars. For example, Gandalf talking about everybody, your ass is like Gringotts, everybody's made a deposit. Obviously a poke at Dumbledore. I don't know if they ever talked about it in Harry Potter canon or not, but Dumbledore supposedly being gay. And then he talking about he's got more in his closet than that whole line. It was just funny as hell. Dumbledore, I don't really think had a whole lot going for him, unfortunately. I didn't feel it, but Gandalf killed it. But again, I'm a bit biased. Okay, we already watched Zeus versus Shakespeare. Mr. T versus Mr. Rogers is up next. God rest him.
I pity the fool who tries to step the clever lane. Call me B.A. Biceps, cause I crush the whole gang. Bring Tuesday, Friday, and Little Charlie to train. And watch me dip their ass in gold and wear them like a neck chain. Sucker, I choke you with your own sweater sleeves. You couldn't even beat me in the land of make-believe. I will Mr. T-bag you in the closest cemetery. Nobody's gonna miss you, cause all your friends imaginary.
Hi there, neighbor. I hope you don't mind if I change my shoes. I'll be rocking sneakers till this battle's over, so I don't get blood from your ugly face on my panty loafers. I like you just the way you are, one in a million, but it looks like the barber gave your head a Brazilian. I pity your neck, Mr. Gold Chains, you got too many. The only gold I keep is on the shelf in my Emmys.
Multiple Emmys for this guy, and well deserved too. This guy was pretty much everybody's childhood. God, I miss him. The bit from Mr. T though about wearing them around his neck like his gold chains, that was hilarious.
I teach a whole world full of children, I can tell. You call yourself T because you're too dumb to spell.
Damn.
Who you call a dumb fool? Mr. T only needs one letter. Hello? It's for you. Bill Cosby, what's his sweater? You're a 40-year-old version in a dumpy-ass house. I get Hannibal, Murdoch, hand-face to stomp you out.
18.
The only pussycat you ever seen is on Henrietta. Sucker, and your Mr. McFeely delivers a lot more than letters.
Oh,
so
God.
before you come to battle with your PBS crap, how about I call up CPS about them kids on your lap, fool?
Watch what you say. Kids love me more than lunch. I'm not the one with my face on some whack-ass Captain Crunch. When my plan comes together, you won't even see it coming. I'll chop you into 4 black dudes and I'll remake Cool Runnings. I'll say this once, Lawrence. I hope it's understood. Get right back in your van. Get the fuck out of my neighborhood.
That was dark. That was dark as hell. That was really dark. Get the fuck out of my neighborhood. That was crazy. The whole 18 thing, every one of those was Epiclloyd. Pretty much Epiclloyd was every background character. That was hilarious. Okay. Next up, yeah, Kat, I'm with you. Mr. Rogers wins that one for sure. Next up, we got Christopher Columbus versus Captain Kirk. This is funny because Epiclloyd as Captain Kirk is actually pretty good. And of course, Christopher Columbus, I love the line. Well, when we get to it, I'll show you. Also, great intro.
Captain Kirk!
Arrivederci, I'm gonna leave before this battle begins.
Because we all know who's going to win.
Cause we both know in the end which of these captains gonna win. I'll show you how a real explorer handles a situation. I'll beat you so bad they'll feel it in the next generation. So bring it on, I'll rip you like a Klingon.
They use actual Klingon in the subtitle.
Check into a Priceline hotel, watch your fat ass on Hulu.
I'm the enterprising Captain James Tiberius Kirk, representing Riverside, Iowa, planet Earth. I hear you call yourself an explorer, but I'm just not having it. You discovered a new world that was already inhabited. Why don't you boldly go someplace you've never gone before, like India? Or any destination you've actually set sail for. You spaghetti-eating fuck! How's your spice rack doing? I'll be chilling in my spaceship. Have fun canoeing.
I love it. I love it because he talks. He goes right after Columbus for his error in discovering America when he meant to set sail for India. It's fantastic.
You know, rapping against you, it's not even a fun. It's like somebody setting your brains on stun. I am the fabric of history. You are a fictional stain. I'll stick a flag up your ass and declaim you for Spain.
Mr. Spock, bring me back to 1492 so I can beat this man like it's my job. Well, see how Isabella likes my captain's log. It's Kobayashi for you. There's no way you could win when your weak crew sees me approaching. They'll be like, damn it, it's Jim. I'll double this lecture you think making bitch now. Take your genocidal ass off of my bridge.
Whole war! Who's there? Genocide!
The line that Columbus delivered was a bit of a solid punch at Kirk about setting his brain on stun and also mentioning his fat ass on Hulu. You don't see them nowadays, but back when this was coming out, I totally forgot his name. William Shatner. He was all over those Priceline commercials on Hulu. It was ridiculous. And I remember that because Hulu was about the first place I could actually start watching Family Guy episodes online. And it's back when Hulu was free and it just had commercials. You didn't have to pay for it. And Kirk popped up everywhere. I mean, just every damn commercial was Priceline. It was crazy. Hey, Wizard in Black. How you doing? Dizzy. Oh, what's up, man? It's been a while. How you doing? Okay, what's up next? We got Nice Peter versus Epiclloyd. And then after that, Hitler versus Vader Part 2.
Nice Peter versus Epiclloyd!
This is one bit kid that you won't ever survive. I'll beat you, dislike you, then unsubscribe. You'll be good at rapping,
damn.
I promise, bro. But for now, just stick to editing that gay-ass Monday show. I'll slaughter your watercolor unicorns, eat them for breakfast. Then leak to YouTube, your middle name is Alexis. I can tell you're scared, just from the body language I'm reading. You should start leaving. Look, your hairline's already retreating.
Ouch.
Peter, who's that? No one gives two shits. Everyone knows your page is just a place the rap battles live. Dude, you're really huge on YouTube. You got a great career. But remember, you got famous off of my idea.
The battles were your idea to start with, that's no lie. But I'm the one who had the brains to let a midget play the bad guy. Look at you. Let me just tell
doing
you
good, doing good.
See. You're a short little sidekick. I'll call you Mini-Me. I drew a mustache on your face and you played a mean Hitler. Take the mustache away, you look more like Bette Midler. You big tooth, choppy face, horse-looking prick. You and Bill O'Reilly can both suck my dick.
You're taller than I am, but you look up to me. The guy who got you your first job in comedy.
I wrote your best verses for you, let you scream on the chorus. You got as much music talent as Chuck fucking Norris.
You, a musician? Man, that's kind of stretching. You wrote 87 songs with the same chord progression.
You look like a thumb. Where'd you even come from? It's like a battle rapping, a fat version of Gollum.
I'm gonna knock you right out
Damn.
of your little Superman socks. You were nothing before you rode up on Kasim G's jock.
Man, you don't even have to say that kind of shit. Fuck the rap battles and you. I quit.
Yeah. And of course, enter Kasim G.
Kasim. Oh, shit.
Chasm has appeared throughout ERB, various characters. Chaps.
Not only are you not gonna quit the rap battles, Pete, you're gonna make them bigger. You're gonna make them better. You're gonna put them on their own channel.
I guess we could make like a second season.
Yes, exactly. And you, what's your name? I want to say Todd?
Todd.
Lloyd. You should start a YouTube channel.
I have one.
Great.
So what am I supposed to put on my channel?
How about you make music, Peter? You know, like you used to.
Smack. Okay, I can do that. Smack. Oh, I love that. That was awesome. Circle jerking each other. Cyber! What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Mr. Redneck. Alright. Hitler versus Vader Part 2. By the way, I'm fairly sure that's a girl in that suit. Although I could be wrong. Carbonite bath. God, that intro. Epic.
Someone who loads you, bitch. Now stand up and ride. I only thought you out so I could beat your ass a second time. Roar like Chewbacca, the voice of Mufasa. I'm on the leader of your lift, you Mufasa. I strike back hard against a Nazi. Brain toss your ass in the air. Yahtzee. Ask Indiana Jones who the fuck I am. I spit sick shit so focused I break your concentration camp.
Damn.
I'm a certified Sith Lord, you runt, so suck on these.
These what, sir?
These robot nuts. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die, so let me do it, get my food.
You look stressed.
That's awesome.
You appear to be in pain. You need a vacation. Here, take a trip on my tray. I mean, you leading an army of white men, disgraceful. Even your mic skills still aren't fully operational. You got white bitch pregnant and gave into the hate. Now you're 6'6" and black but can't get a date. Lightsaber, you need a lifesaver. Use some of your force to fix your fucking respirator. You think you're powerful with your fingerneck pinches? You couldn't even get your own son into the family business. Everything you do is an epic fail. Now stand at attention and sick fucking hair. What's wrong, Eddie?
God.
Can't take anymore? Not surprising coming from the Emperor's whore. Yeah, take that. What's the matter? Where is the DJ? Why are you laughing?
Because you're standing over the rancor pit.
Random hawking. When he's falling. Achoo! That was fantastic. Yeah, you like that? What happened? Where is the music? Why are you laughing? Oh, hilarious. Darth Vader does win every time. Mario Brothers versus Wright Brothers. That is a good one. That is a very good one. And we're actually going to that one now. I love the references in here.
We're the Wright brothers and there can be no other. We don't want to cause trouble. Are you looking for your lover? Cause your princess is in our castle now. Yeah, she's gone. We stayed up all night playing Donkey Kong. Before us, people only used to fly in balloons. You think we're scared of two idiots addicted to shrooms? Who shoulda, woulda, coulda, come to lose an extra life? So just da-da-da-da-da-da. Back down in your pipe.
So they make a valid point, and I've never thought about it before until I saw this. Mario Brothers eating mushrooms to get bigger, and eating leaves, herbs, to fly, and eating flowers to shoot fire. Obviously, there's the couple of suits, but when you think about it, leaves, flowers, mushrooms. Drugs? Drug reference much? I don't know if the original creators of Mario had a relation to that, but it kind of makes sense. Although then again, I could be high right now. I don't know.
It's me, Mario! And Luigi, mother... Why don't you just get back in your biplane and make out with each other? Look at these two, their lives must have been horrible! Two dorky dudes! Named Wilbur and horrible! You spent all your time on one machine? If you wanted to fly, you should have just eaten this leaf! You should eat something anyway! Look at you, so skinny! You might fly like a hawk! Would you fight like a kitty?
We don't need to fight. We're the fathers of flight, representing North Carolina. Alright, we'll be pressing all your buttons like we're
He had to take his shirt off.
So fast, it's like we're holding down the B button.
We're saving up an 8-bit fist.
Horrible, yeah.
Get off the back of your own stupid corner. Bow! How you like me now? Spit flames out of mouths like a name was Bowser. You get pummeled. You wish you never stumbled out your little wind tunnel. We've been dropping bombs since we started.
Bombs.
Sorry, right, butters. This time you chose wrong.
Who's there? You guys
Chorus. Now the Wright brothers, not Warner Brothers. Yeah, the Wright brothers, the fathers of flight. Very first aeronautical genius for the most part. Took place at Kitty Hawk. I remember doing a report on the Wright brothers back in 6th, 7th grade, something like that, and I thought it was pretty awesome. Plus the name Kitty Hawk kind of reminds me of Warcraft for some reason. I think I may have actually created a character on there. But anyway, for me, on this one, the Wright brothers. The Wright brothers took it. I love the Mario brothers, and I'm a bit biased against them because obviously as a gamer, but the Wright brothers dropped some serious bomb-oms. Just saying. I'm stupid. No, you're good. I mean, Wright brothers, yeah. Oh, okay. What's up next? What time is it? We got time. I'm going to try to hit the bed a little early tonight, but we got time for a few more. Okay. We're coming up on Michael Jackson versus Elvis Presley. I love this one because I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. I was never a really big Elvis fan, but obviously two kings. King of rock, king of pop. Just, it's hilarious. Rockabilly cheese. Damn. Ouch. Wow. King of jelly rolls. You know, I gotta admit, I'm not sure. I have to look him up, but the little guy that played younger Michael Jackson did really good, really good. And the fact that they had his brothers in the background and they were taller than him, obviously they were older brothers. But this little guy, Michael Jackson, he stole the spotlight from the Jackson 5, man. Just took it over, and the rest is history. It's just amazing. It is amazing the career the man has. Just legendary.
Don't give a crap. You ain't gonna have the badass battle rap that I have. I got a 1 for your monkey, a 2 for your clothes, 3 for your family, and a 4
for your nose.
You better surrender, talk about them ABCs, cause all you wanna do is teach kids the birds and the bees.
Ouch.
The big time Jack on a dress rehearsal, light you up like your hair in a Pepsi commercial. I can tell you're angry, but I can't comprehend it. I stole from black culture. Why are you offended? Your daddy beat gold records out of you like alchemy. Don't make me spank you and dangle your ass off a roof balcony. Oh, it's about time for a
nice beater.
When you met your own wife and she was only 14 and you made $1, she came to me. I took her to my Neverland ranch.
Scarfing down.
Even Tina looks better than you. I'm singing, you're singing, don't be cool. There's only one crown, baby. Let the one king rule.
You're a creeper, dude. You like to grab your own
I only let you marry my daughter because I knew you'd never bang her. You think you're tough? Man, you look like Tootie. I was badder than you in my Blue Hawaii movie. You lost your damn mom, that's why they cast you in The Wiz. You're like a sad white woman who never got to be a kid. I'm out before you try to hold me and free your willy. Later, weirdo. Elvis is alive in the building.
God. Giving it to Jackson. But again, I'm biased. So, Tootie, Tootsie, I hear that reference, kind of like Elise. I know the name, but I can't place it. I cannot place it. And it's always, I need to Google it. I'll probably do it after we stream here. But okay, next up, Cleopatra versus Marilyn Monroe. This is a favorite. Mainly because there is a serious bomb that stands out of the whole ERB collection. This is a serious bomb that is dropped on one of these characters. And when we get to it, I'll note it for you. You'll probably recognize it, but damn, just blew my mind when I saw it.
Marilyn Monroe's overthrow pharaohs who oppose me like Moses. You could never kick my ass, so kiss my clitoris. This ugly hag and Cassim G got matching noses.
Cassim.
Hold more than your skirt, miss, please. I'm the queen of the Nile, so just bow down to me. Plus you got so much experience down on your knees. Married a writer, but I don't even think you can read.
Ouch.
With any ugly dude who says he likes it high. Even Joe DiMaggio took a swing in your batter's box. I'm a descendant of the gods, don't anger me, trick. You'll lose it battle like your bow, live up at your wit.
Okay, bit of a hit there.
Marlon Brando and the Kennedys. Well, you fucked your own brothers. You think you're so chic up in your fancy palace, getting low on Mark Anthony, tossing Caesar salad. You wear too much eyeliner for anyone to adore you. You might as well be working the door at Sephora. I got an ass that won't quit. You had an ass that got bit. On the tail. Somebody wrap this bitch back up in a carpet. You still got no children after your third marriage. You lost so many babies, we should call you miscarriage.
That right there, you've lost so many babies, we should just call you miscarriage. That hurt. That was crazy. And you can see the look in her face right now. That line has stuck with me for years. And it's just a hell of a line. It's crazy. Also, one that really stuck with me was the one about you might as well be working the door at Sephora. I didn't know what Sephora was when I heard that, and I was curious. So we actually visited a Sephora once when we were in Dallas. Good God. Okay, I don't know if any of you guys have been in there, but they literally, the aroma, the combination of perfumes and colognes and all the crap they got going on in that, headache. It was sickening almost. It was just, ugh, crazy. Jackson won as a kid. Elvis won older was. Tootie is Kim Field's character. Oh, Facts of Life. The Facts of Life. The Facts of Life. Yeah, gotcha. All right, cool. Thank you.
Got an hourglass figure, but that's about it. A candle in the wind that can't act for shit. Translate this into hieroglyphs. Your sandy vagina
That's
has
a 7-year itch.
My best friend's a diamond. You can't beat me. Step off and walk your ass home like an Egyptian.
I want to see you play Cleopatra. Okay, Angela Trimber. Angela Trimber. Her Cleopatra is a knockout. Yeah, Angela Trimber. She's on YouTube. I think she's actually been on here for a while. I don't know if she's still doing it, but damn, good looking gal. Okay, we've already done Steve Jobs. So next up is Frank Sinatra versus Freddie Mercury. We were talking about Michael Jackson earlier, and I'm curious to everybody watching, if you're watching this as a video, who do you like better, Michael Jackson or Freddie Mercury? Who do you think hits you more with their songs, Michael Jackson or Freddie Mercury? Personally, I've thought about that. Like, I compared the two, and I would have loved a duet with them or some sort of release. As far as I read a long time ago, they had actually done some songs together, but the studios were in negotiations and they fell out before they were released. I I gotta go with Freddie Mercury. Cleopatra's a rap god. True that. Okay, so Frank Sinatra versus Freddie Mercury. I love this one. Just the intro alone.
What's wrong with your face, baby? Yikes! With those teeth, would you throw them in no dust left to bite?
Damn.
Newsflash, kid. This is show business. Show some class when you dress. Shave that
Freddie,
bush
Freddie.
off your
All
lips.
right.
Your band's name Queen, huh?
Ain't that sweet?
You dance like you rode a bicycle race with no seat.
Ouch.
What's wrong with you people? You'll do anything to get famous. You changed your name to Mercury. You should have been Freddie Uranus.
You think I haven't heard those things before? You're just a bully who's too scared to go to war. Get a hit song called My Way, but someone else wrote it. You're the least talented brat in your whole pack of rodents. You got more notes in your whole range. You can't act and you can't dance. I'm more powerful than you, and I'm wearing women's pants.
Truth.
You stand there in a suit. It's like you're trying to bowl. When I rock the UK, South America gets horny because my songs have balls. They're the anthems of victory. Your music is like the soundtrack to a massacre. You're in the pocket of the mafia.
That
and everybody
transition.
Easy, Jaws of Life. I
Jaws
can't
of
stand
Life.
the racist. I love the colors and the quiz. Just ask Sammy Davis. Look, we all want to swing, baby, but you took it too far. You played butthole roulette, and you lost the draw.
Butthole roulette, and you lost the draw. The man died of AIDS or HIV. Butthole roulette. Damn.
I took one for both teams from a disease no one knew existed. I didn't leave a mark on history, I French kissed it. I'm a champion of the world, extinguished in his pride. So kiss my ass, Frank, but you'll have to wait in line.
Who's there? You deserve
Butthole roulette. Damn. Again, one of my favorites, but that line, that was just brutal. I gotta give it to Mercury. I'm biased. I think he did a better job, obviously. But damn, just crazy. Okay. Next up, we got Barack Obama versus Mitt Romney. Getting political here. This is pretty damn funny, though.
I'm not gonna let this battle be dictated by facts. I'm rich. I got fat stacks and super
Literally
packs.
wipes his
Y'all know
butt
what
with it.
went down in that 2008 election. You're a decent politician with a winning complexion. You're all Barack and no bite, but no change. And we're all still hoping that you'll shut your mouth like Guantanamo Bay. They're both open.
Damn.
From the windy city where you're looking pretty with your blowhards, but come January you'll be left evicted and with no job. Raw rhymes stronger than my jawline when I spit a phrase, knocking you harder than front doors in my old mission days. You see this silver spoon, this the mass out of debt. Took you 4 years to drop unemployment down below 8%.
One thing I will say about Mitt Romney, the dude does have a serious jawline. I mean, it's like almost, I don't want to say cartoonish, but it is very prolific, and it's pretty crazy. I don't necessarily agree with him as a politician, but the dude does have a jawline.
You feel that, Barry? You're old news. Everyone's having doubts, and your rhymes are as weak as this economy that you've done nothing about. Call me a vicious businessman, cause Romney's stealing this race. I'll go big capital on your donkey ass, restructure your face.
They say your father was a great man. You must be what's left. Need to stop hating on gays. Let them teach you how to dress. You got the mama jeans and a Mr. Fantastic face. So rich and white, it's like a run against the cheesecake. Republicans need a puppet and you fed. Got their hands so far up your rear, call you Mitt.
God.
I'm the head of state. You're like a head of cabbage. About to get smacked by my stimulus package. You're a bad man with no chance. You can't even touch me. I got 4 more years. 2 terms. And a White House.
Two
Just trust me.
terms.
I hope you saved your best rhymes for the second half. Because right now, I'm 47% for kicking your ass.
Now, the guy that played Barack Obama, if I remember right in the behind the scenes, that kick he just did was out of nowhere. That was totally unplanned. And that was a hell. I forget what kind of kick it is. It's called in martial arts. I've always called it a rainbow kick. because it obviously goes all the way around. But that was pretty epic.
Whatever! That 40% thing got you real mad. What did it remind you how many decent parents you had?
Damn.
Look, I respect our religions, but it might get crazy if the White House is a first, second, and a third lady.
Ha! Don't bring up wives, man! What are you doing? You got hitched to the female version of Patrick Ewing!
Let me be clear. Don't get it twisted. We'll see how pretty your face is after my face has kissed it.
You're a stuttering communist.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're stupid.
You're stupid. No, you're stupid.
I am the power invested in me by the giant Baldberg. The president shall not be the shiniest of two turds. You, I want to like you. Don't talk about change to do it. I thought what was on my brain until I put it went through it. And you, women, you're pancake, you flip-flopping it. It's a country, not a company. You can play like Monopoly. I'll properly reach across the aisle and bitch smack you as equals. I'm the people, by the people, for the people. Ego.
I'm not sure on this one. Leaping Roundhouse. Oh, cool. Thank you, Rio. Alpha Cat. That's the guy that plays Barack Obama. Of course, Epiclloyd is Mitt Romney, and Nice Peter as Abraham Lincoln, who he will replay a few more times. This one, for that Leaping Roundhouse, I'm going to give it to Alpha Cat or Obama. But Romney had some good lines. Had some really good lines. Okay. Where are we at time-wise? Yeah, we still got time. Not trying to rush anything, but work tomorrow. But this is always fun as hell hanging out with you guys. Okay, this next one. This is another favorite. Doc Brown versus Doctor Who. I've seen limited Doctor Who. I know a few things, but obviously I'm more Back to the Future. But this was really, really good. Lincoln, Obama. That's a good Doctor Who.
Ooh, actually, if you don't mind, it's just the doctor. Doesn't even really matter who am I even talking to? Oh, yes, you, the wannabe Einstein, mad as the star. Travels through time, but with no cloud. Saving the world while you dilly-dally. You can't even invent your way out of Hill Valley. Calm down, will you? Everything is going to be fine. You're not gonna tear any wonky holes in any fabric of space and time. Actually, it's a lot more like a rug, really. Oh, but never mind. Let's just say there's an infinite number of me simultaneously kicking your ass with rhyme.
Great Scott, you're great! Not. I spit it hot and generate way more power than 1.21 gigawatts. I'm not sure what sort of scientific authority you purport to be, but I'm a real doctor. Where'd you get your degree? Despite all your companions, you couldn't be having less sex. I don't know what's playing on your fans or your special effects. You don't get another turn to debate. Time to face your permanent fate. Now, lick my balls!
I'm going to die. At least this version of me. Perhaps you'd like another. Prepare to meet your density.
Okay, 10th Doctor. Not this guy, but the last one. I think he was the 10th Doctor. Ex-wife was a big, huge fan. And I remember her saying, and I'm pretty sure it's true for other fans as well, but during the episode that he died off, that was a hell of a thing. They got really emotional. At least she said she did. She won't watch that episode because she loved him. David, no. Oh, God, how do I forget his name? Really? This guy even played the Purple Man and now I've forgotten the name of the Netflix series, the Marvel Netflix series that he played the Purple Man in. Boy, I'm losing my mind, I tell you.
I'm a mystical medical talk at the pinnacle shifting my physical form. You're a possibly pedophilic individual who should have never been born. You got your niggas in a twist where you're sucking on my Piccadilly, but I'm a lot
Piccadilly.
Because you're a pitiful hillbilly hanging with an edible kid who's a buck chicken.
Nobody
calls me chicken.
This is between us, Scarfy. Don't try to outrhyme me. You'll find I'm as grimy as any slimy time, limey. I'll use your porta-potty time machine as my latrine. You're not a cat with 9 lives. You're a pussy with 13.
Damn.
You decide.
Wow. David Tennant, that's it. Thank you. I'm seriously, you guys, like on some nights I am so bad with names. I don't know why. I have trouble recalling facts and everything. It might be stress. I don't know. But anyway, sadly, I've seen. Oh, you haven't seen either? Oh, Wizard. Oh, dude. You got it. You got to at least watch Back to the Future. You know, you got to. When you get a chance, you got to. Seriously, it's worth it. It's totally worth it. The third one's. The third one kind of lost it a little bit, but it's still good. It's still good. Okay, David Tennant. I'm pretty sure he was the 10th Doctor, 10 or 11, maybe 12, maybe 12th Doctor. I don't know. I've never claimed to be a Doctor Who fan. I like it, but you know, I've only seen so many things. So anyway, moving on. I'm gonna give that one to Doc Brown. I'm biased, but Doctor Who did really good. Okay. I also like that they threw in comparisons in the series, that when on each side they were trying to explain time travel, and the Doctor was like, it's really more like a rug, and Doc Brown was, you know, doing his thing too, so that was really cool.
Clint Eastwood! Bruce Lee!
I got the baddest disability that the world ever saw. Defeat whole karate schools and motherfuckers with claws. How can you talk more shit with my fist in your jaw? Don't need words to serve ya, I'ma just say what's wrong? The movies they bore us, they're slow as
And it was 10. Okay, cool.
I fucked up Chuck Norris. I invented Jeet Do, so taste my slipper shoe. Here's my two-finger push-up, Kung F you.
You scream like a girl and got moves like Jagger, but I rip through your ass faster than a poo-poo platter. You're in the gym too much, Ringo, perfecting kicks. You should spend more time matching your voice up to your lips. You don't belong in a fight, you belong in a sweatshop. So go ahead and make my iPod. Those little
God.
Don't threaten me, Bruce. Fuck you, dude. I even squint better than you.
Ouch.
And the bad, you must be the ugly. I would mess up your face, but your mama did it for me. Don't tuck your pistol for a fistful of your $1 million babies. You were cool in the 80s, maybe, but now you're just crazy. A man who argues with people who aren't even there is more fit to rap against this fucking chair.
Do you feel lucky, punk? That's what I'm asking. You can't be too tough. You got killed by an aspirin. Your
Ouch.
punch, same size as your pecker. Leave the rapping to me. Stick to Chinese checkers. I'd beat you in round 2, but that'd be unbelievable. No one in your family ever lives to see a sequel.
Okay, that mic drop right there, that clinched it for me when it came to Eastwood. But one of Lee's lines, the one where he's talking about arguing with people that aren't even there, you're only really fit to rap with this fucking chair. It's talking about an older Clint Eastwood. I think it was back 2013, 2014. And Eastwood's at some sort of event. And he takes an empty chair. He puts it beside the podium. And he steps up to the podium and he says, he's talking about somebody sitting there and he's giving him a lecture. I don't know what it was about, but it was severely questionable. I don't remember exactly what it was about, but it was really questionable. And it made him look, well, you know, like he might have been getting up there in age. Okay. BTTF3 was a setup for the most... Oh, I never knew that. Setup for the short-run animated series. That's cool. I didn't know that. So, Back to the Future 3 was a setup for the short-run animated series. That's awesome. Thank you, Riolu. Dropping some facts tonight, man. Alright, next up, Adam versus Eve. Hey. First World Brat. Wow, hey, thank you for the host. Appreciate that. We got like 27 people watching right now. I am sorry you guys have to watch me. No, seriously. First World Brat, thank you for the host. That's awesome of you. I appreciate it. Big shout out to their community. That is fantastic. Thank you. Okay, next up we got Adam versus Eve. This was crazy. Fuzzy. Oh, you're responsible for the host. Well, thank you, man. It's good to see you. All right, Adam versus Eve. Another personal favorite. Pretty damn funny, too.
This battle's gonna end like every argument does, with you kissing my ass and begging me for a run.
It's true. It's yeah, it's true. If you've ever been married, it happens. Fuzzy sent me over. Oh, cool. Well, Brad, thank you again. Fuzzy, thank you as well. You guys rock. I appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a good night, and a big shout out to your community as well.
I made a map, motherfucker, and I'm reading it too. Gives me specific directions how to fuck with you. I know that you like to think you're so macho.
Giant ass snake.
Like ball sacks and nachos. I work while you and your boyfriend Steve drink and play sports in a fantasy league. You're as sharp as a stick that I rub on my lips. So go ahead, take a shot. I'm sure that you'll miss like the laundry, the toilet, the grocery list. If you'd stop fucking up, I wouldn't have to get pissed.
Heard that before. What the fuck? It's Epic Rap Battles of History. By the way, I'm going to apologize to the community that popped in, and if you didn't realize this kind of language is going on, I am really sorry. But we're watching Epic Rap Battles of History, a bit of a chill stream tonight. Kind of sharing it with the community for those that have never seen it, for those that like it. But yeah, this is Epic Rap Battles of History, Adam versus Eve. It's a series on YouTube, been going on for a number of years. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Life was fine till you had to come along and wreck it. Could you please just shut your face for 10 seconds? You cry about everything, but can't decide what you want. I'm hungry, I'm fat, I'm cold, I'm hot. Call it complex, you would call you a mess. You take 2 hours to come, 3 more to get dressed. You got a lotion for this, you got a cream for that. Got any perfume that smells like get the fuck off my back? They're good, they're great, it's like I'm dreaming. Until your junk starts bleeding and you turn to a demon.
No comment.
Don't try to play me like a douche. You want a bottom of fruit? Well, you can swallow the truth.
Okay. It took me a bit to realize that line. This isn't Summer's Eve, so don't play me like a douche. Summer's Eve is a women's brand. Actually, I think it's men and women, but they make a douche. And if you don't know what a douche is or what douche is, Google it. Just don't look at the pictures, huh? Don't look at the pictures.
Don't even bring up Swallow. The first man on earth ain't a tough act to follow. One pump chump and you hung like a weasel. Ditch a fig leaf, get yourself a pine needle.
Ouch.
Long-time habit. In fact, suck your own dick and shave your own back. That apple's the best thing I've been so far. Now I see how much of a dick you are.
I wasn't listening. Are you still flapping those lips? I was just thinking, yo, did I give up a rib for this? Woman, I just don't know what your problem is. All I know is you're acting like a colossal bitch.
And Adam fucked up. There's a lot of words you can supposedly get away with in a relationship, but the B word is not exactly one of them. Just for future reference. As far as I know, it is for women. Good to know. Douche game. Sorry, Caps. No, you're good, Brad. Don't worry about it. It's funny. Nightbot. Yeah, he's just doing his job.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, too.
Alright, nice.
Don't even think about it.
That's fine, we could eat.
We could eat. Obviously, the Adam and Eve rap battle is a representation of pretty much every relationship at some point. Whether you're gay or straight, there's always something, and you're always going to go at each other at one point. But the key is to forgive each other and move on. That's what it is. And there's obviously a dynamic. You're obviously going to be at each other's throats. But this is, though comical, at its core, a representation of what to do. I'm sorry too, if you have to. So, anyway, moving on. That B word is not as bad as saying you're acting like your mother. Oh, snap. Oh. You're acting like your mother. Oh, damn. That's true. That is very true. Holy crap. That's bad. Okay, Gandhi versus Martin Luther King. Let's do this.
Martin Luther King wasn't You want to battle with? See who's a better pacifist? I fought the caste system, but you still cannot touch this. Slumdog Skillionaire, first name Messiah. Rap so hot, I spit yoga fire. Everything you preach, I said it first. You should jot down these words, plagiarize my whole verse. Leave your thoughts on the door, like the real Martin Luther. I'm not thinking you shall overcome this, Junior.
Okay, so for those that don't realize who these people are, this is Key and Peele. They were still up and coming on YouTube when this came out, but these guys have skyrocketed since then. So, first world Brat, the key is to realize it's you and him against the problem. True, very true, and that is very good advice.
King of civil rights.
flights from the city to suburbia. No shoes, no shirt, but I'm
Still gonna serve ya.
Just swallow your words so you can break the fast. And thank God Almighty you can eat at last. I admire the way you broke the British power, but I have a dream that one day you'll take a shower. Like the H in your name, you ought to remain silent. Flatten your style like bread, non-violent.
You would know about bread, Dr. Birmingham sandwich.
Nice feeder in the back.
Sit in with some spinach. With Protestant women, the same advice goes.
Always stay away from the hose.
I've got so much street cred, they write my name on the sides. I'd bring you for tech support, but I got a Nobel Prize. Nigga, we got more beef than one of your sacred cows, but I'm about to forgive you so hard right now.
I am possibly resisting the fact that you suck. I am celibate because I don't give a fuck.
That one line about keep your violence like bread, flat, non-violence, N-A-A-N, non-bread. I got to give a shout out to the cinematography here, because the fact that they're doing the whole black and white and then phasing it into color at one point in the scene is phenomenal. You can see a couple of glitches every so often as they were kind of going around, but it's fantastic. I've been married for 21 years. Holy cow. Wow, congratulations. That's fantastic. That's a hell of a milestone. Okay, next up we got Nikola Tesla versus Thomas Edison. Two obviously historical figures. One took advantage of the other. And a lot of people argue stole Tesla from the world. There's no telling what could have happened if Tesla had been able to use his ideas for the general world, but we'll see.
Thomas Edison! Was it Nikola Tesla?
Step up, you'll be shocked when I spit and start static. I'll rip your style and add it to my long list of patents. While you were busy digging ditches and burning bridges, I'm pumping out inventions, stacking riches, so go back to your pigeons. You're a geek, plagued by OCD. You never had sex, but you sure got screwed by me. I crushed you.
God.
There's just no putting it gently. I don't alternate
My flow, I dish you directly.
I see a universe of infinite energy, but no potential for threat from this enemy, so you can call me Tesla. Nikola, impeccably dressed, giving lessons in electrical nemesis. This will be on the test, so confess to your thefts and let the whole world know what the Serbian did for the wizard of Menlo. History is getting rewritten, and I have read your best invention was a word to steal cred.
Yeah, if you look at Thomas Edison, at least his representation of him, played by Epiclloyd, it looks like this dude is in for cardiac arrest at any moment. I mean, he's just boiling over. It's insane.
Parts you broke and washed up. Don't give a smidgen about your visions. If they can't make a buck, I conduct business. Understood. Things you never could. So dope that I even make New Jersey look good. I'm on the record, I invented. You got duped there, I said it. Now bet you $50,000 that you'll never forget it. Without me, here's a taste of what this battle would be. No lights, no camera, no sound. See?
You fool! You think that you can touch me with this? You
Hey, Brett, thank you for the follow.
greedy little mind. What's inside mine was ahead of its own time. You did not steal from me, you stole me from mankind. It's a wireless transmission of truth, and it's a shocking real story of a banker with you. And if the people knew you stopped me from making power free, they would curse the Con Edison with every utility.
Who won? Who's there? You decide!
I love that one. It's another favorite. Loki, may I send a dumb meme that'll bring back your childhood? Yeah, sure. Why not? Alright, Brett. See you later. That's really cool. Fuzzy, thank you for introducing Brett to the channel. Appreciate it. Okay. Next up, we got time for about two more. What do we got coming up? We got a couple of good ones coming up. So we got Babe Ruth versus Lance Armstrong. And then we have Mozart versus Skrillex. So, let's do this. Now, before we get started, personally, I don't know a whole lot about Lance Armstrong. For the longest time, I thought they meant Neil Armstrong. And I was totally wrong. So, but I do know a bit about Babe Ruth, You know, so Big Bambino, or Great Bambino, Big Bambino. God.
Babe Ruth! Forces! Lance Armstrong! Bring it! Before I let loose with this ruthless aggression, I'll let you be the second fat woman here in my confession. I admit it, I did what I had to do to win. I'm an athlete, you're a specimen of sin. With your drinking and smoking and choking down food.
True.
I know French dudes with better manners than you. So swing, batter, show me what a fatter rapper could do. I beat cancer, I can sure as hell crack you.
You live strong, beat cancer. Congratulations! Now I'll drop your ass faster than your own foundation. Third base with an Olsen twin. That's the sensation. She's just a little girl. Would you give her a bracelet? Whole nation knows you ride too tight in the crotch. You're as bored as your Tour de France to watch. So come on, little buddy, don't look so pissed. With all that blood and attitude, you're like a menstrual cyclist.
God.
Before black men can compete, are you kidding me? That's like having a pasta contest without Italy. You're an orphan who found his way to fortune and fame. Just think what you could have done if you would have actually trained. On the pinnacle of physical condition, while you dip your stick in prostitutes and call it foul tipping. Are you tripping? You'll be nothing but a skeleton. Messing with the fellow in yellow who will be pedaling like hell up in the peloton.
It's the bottom of the ninth against the Tuxedo in a bathing suit filled with more artificial ingredients than a baby Ruth. That may be way too soon, but I'll call him a shot. I'm not talking about those Italians who wedges you brought. The Sultan of SWAT will knock you right out of the park and round the base until
That was awesome.
roaring applause while you hang your head in shame and disgrace because you got lost and forgot what real sportsmanship was. You look tired, kid. You got Cheryl Crow's feet eyes. Head along to France and maybe bring me back some fries. But if you step to Ruth in the mic, I'll fan your fancy bike and all. You're out for 3 strikes and just 1 ball.
Just 1 ball. I think they had to take one of his, if I remember right. But totally Babe Ruth on that. Totally Babe Ruth. MZT versus Skrillex. It is good. It's a good one. And that one is where we're going next. God.
My name is Skrillex, man. Welcome to the Devil's Den. I'm a scary monster up in this Sprite and frilly pants. You're a weirdo, Wolfie. You're into powdered wigs and poo. And your cousin blew notes on your little magic flute. Daddy,
Ew.
you make the Jackson 5 look like the family circus. You might have been a genius, but you died baroque and worthless.
Baroque.
I'm rich, acclaimed and famous. I'm a playlist. I'm the A-list. You're the lamest. Kiss my ass. I'm a dance.
Was that a verse, or did you just get the hiccups? I'm a prodigy, sonny, and I'm about to smack a bitch up. My music is 200 years old, and it's still excellent. In 2 more months, the world will forget about your Skrillex. I can't believe the way you dress when you dubstep out of the house. You're like
Dubstep.
an emo Steve Urkel, and you reek of dead mouse. I am the world's greatest composer. No one knows what you are, except a lonely little troll who knows how to press a space bar.
I love this because it's like the Bieber versus Beethoven. And also Epiclloyd. It's hard to recognize. Wait, is that Epiclloyd? Oh, we'll have to look at the imp. I'm pretty sure that's Epiclloyd as Skrillex. Hey, Soggy, how you doing?
Sidechain wolf gang, bang you to pieces. I'm a self-made man, you're a slave to your papa. I'm a rock star, mix it with the bass and
Drop ya.
global. My strobes glow like Chernobyl. Kids explode and get mobile. No one even knows you. I make the whole world move. You play community theater. I gain your same fate from home on a blown out speaker.
Oh yes, I've heard that EP, and see I transcribed it here. Tell me what comes after the 68th
Measure of diarrhea.
What kind of drugs does it take to enjoy this? I've no idea. I've seen more complexity in a couch from IKEA. You go piano to forteissimo. That means soft to very, very loud. Cause I'm guessing that you didn't know. Why don't you put down your Cubase and pick up a real ball? I rocked harder than you when I was 5 years old.
Whole war! Whole there! You just saw!
I'm gonna give this to Mozart because I like Mozart. I'm not a big Skrillex fan though. I'm not a big Skrillex fan. I never really have been, but definitely give it to Mozart. Search Sonic Knuckles versus Cell. We will do that next time. I promise. Next time. Okay. But you guys, I hate to say it, that's gonna do it for me tonight. I gotta get back to work tomorrow. But listen, I hope you enjoyed it. A big shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for coming out, and another big shout out to Fuzzy for introducing Brat, First World Brat, to the channel. I appreciate it. You guys rock. A big shout out to, let's see, Soggy Biscuits. I'm sorry you caught us at the wrong time. Obviously, another shout out to Fuzzy. Shout out to Nightbot for doing its job. Wizard in Black on YouTube. Let's see, who else was here? Kat was here earlier. It's been a while, Kat. Good to see you've been doing well. Or hopefully you've been doing well. I mean, you're still kicking, it seems. Who else did? I don't want to miss anybody here. Give me a minute. You guys were lighting up chat here. Just on the Twitch side. Riolu, of course, as always. Riolu, buddy. I appreciate you, as always. Of course, there's Cat, Wizard in Black, Frost. Who did I miss? I'll get to that redeem in just a minute. Cyber Redneck, Pro Dude, who went BRB to go play Shadow of War in Skyrim again and never came back. Actually, I think he did. No Savior, Goku, Bulldog. I feel like there was some more people. Oh yeah, Contumacious Gaming, hell of a name. Stanime. Let's see you again, Stanime. Man, y'all really lit up chat tonight. Holy cow. Xylo. Xylo Knight was here earlier too. Sidescape. Florence Craft. That's all I got in chat. But so anyway, if I missed you guys, I'm really sorry. But you call me Dizzy. Okay, I can. Skrillex is the man. You have still what? Tell me the game. Oh, tell me the games. I mean, you can look on the website. I'll try to get those updated by the week, and I'll show you what games we still have, and go from there. It's been a crazy week. I did a lot today, especially via YouTube. Worked on. I finally finished the Hellblade playlist yesterday. Did a glog. We did a serious mode. We did this stream tonight. And I've also been working on some courses for school. So life's getting a little bit busier, but I'll definitely get everything updated. And Fuzzy redeemed a question, do you know the way? And he also redeemed a shout out earlier, yeet. So yeah, you guys are rocking it. So again, thank you guys for everything. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Remember, you're awesome. We're coming up on the finale of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So check that out. There is also an upcoming gamer log about Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We also just did a gamer log about World of Warcraft Classic. So that's some stuff you can look forward to here on the YouTube channel. So for now, I'll say salute. And again, remember, you're awesome. Never let the world tell you otherwise. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.